Now that you know a little bit about frame rate, this is how we're going to do it for this activity. So you're going to go again to that list view, and now you're looking at frame rate. We've set our timeline to 24 frames per second, which is this guy over here. And then we're going to look for footage that we have the ability to slow down. I want you to follow my instructions for doing it in Premiere. Because I don't want you to slow down the whole shot. So you're going to sift through and find something that is higher than 24. Find some shots that are able to be slowed down. So I can slow this one down by at least, more than half, because it's more than double, 24 frames per second, without it being glitchy. If I try to slow down this 24 frames per second footage, it is going to be glitchy because the computer is not going to have frames it isn't really able to just make up frames. So I'm going to dump this clip on my timeline, and again I'm going to hit that keep existing settings, but it might not bring that up for you guys since you already have stuff on the timeline. So let's find a nice spot for me to slow down. I'm going to turn that volume down. Let's see. Okay, let's dramatically slow down that high 5 over there. So I'm going to cut it to start there because I want my footage to start playing regular speed. But I want that high 5 to be slow motion. So now I'm going to hit a blade where I want it to slow down and make a little cut over there. And then on this side, I'm going to go to speed duration, and I'm going to drop it down to 50%. Now it will slow down, but then I want it to speed back up to normal after the high 5. And then I'm going to make another cut. I'm going to right click on that again and go to speed duration, bring it back to 100. And shorten the shot because I don't want all that. So you've only got a minute to have all of the shots on your timeline here, including the audio. So you'd want to take 30 seconds with these. There we go. It slows down and then resumes back to normal speed. I'm gonna get it even shorter than that. It's very important that you do it in the exact same order that I did it in, because if you make all your cuts first, you're going to create jump cuts, because you'll see here when I slow down the footage in Premiere, so I'm going to drop down to 50% over here, it makes it longer because it's taking longer to get through the footage. So if I make my cuts first, so let's say I make a cut over there, and I slow down the first part, it doesn't have anywhere to extend the footage. So you'll see what I mean. So now it doesn't have anywhere to extend the footage, so it's just going to create a jump cut right there. So it's very important that you do it in the same order that I did it in. So you have to find 2 shots. Don't use the one that I just did. Find 2 others to slow down like I did. I want them to start regular speed, slow down, and then speed back up. No jump cuts. 2 of those on your timeline, label them as the, slowed down or slow-mo shots. That's what I want you to label it, slow-mo shots. Just a little text on the screen there, and just put them in front. Here should be your mashed edit, your keyframe movement, and then your 2 slowed down shots. And that shouldn't really take up more than, 30 seconds, 45 seconds on your timeline. That is what I want done by next Tuesday, not exported, just done. Edit away, email me with questions.